Welcome, teacher, to our presentation of Ripple Effect. My name is Angel Hernandez, and my team is Emiliano Morales and Luis Ibarra. Well, the what if that I select is the one of what if the internet had never been created. Well, if the internet had never been created, main sites like Google, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and all the social medias in general wouldn't exist. And thanks to that, in example with Google help us with information. It's the main one that help us search all the information we want. And with the social media, without it, the companies or those who want to sell these products wouldn't have that site or that type of way to make them know to the people, making them lose the amount of fame or the relevance they want to share to the public. Now, with apps like YouTube or TikTok, these apps are made mainly to entertain the public because these apps have all type of content creators like singers, musicians, artists, those who have critics on books or movies, live podcast, live streams, and also those who make their content based on video games, on food recipes, or including also in exploring around the world. These apps were made especially to entertain us. Now, another app is Twitter. I don't see Twitter like an app to entertain. I see it more like an app to know what's happening around the world. Without Twitter, we basically wouldn't have the knowledge of what's happening, for example, in Ukraine and Russia, or in Israel, or in USA. I mean, yes, eventually you will have known what's happening in in those places, but the newspapers are not as fast as the internet. I probably say the at most amount of difference you of the what's happening until it reach your country. Now, my childhood. How could my childhood have been different? Now, my I could say that my childhood, that thanks to the internet, my most of the things that I know and I like today, I couldn't have known it without the internet. Like, for example, Marvel, DC, video games, my favorite artists, musicians, and even well, my favorite movies. The the internet really helped me in that time. Also, when the school asked me to search for a certain team, person, or the past of a country, because thanks to the internet, I had that information almost in my hand, and it was easy. It was more easy to search it in, obviously, in internet than searching in different types of books. And I think that the last thing that my childhood could have been different is my social experiences, like how I met some of my friends that I have today, because the internet helped me to discover new friends around our country, friends that without the internet I simply couldn't have known. And that's all. That's it. That's all that my childhood could have changed without the internet. Thank you so much, teacher. That's my part.
If I have lived 100 years ago, my life will have been very different. There were no iPhones, no internet, no social media, nothing. People communicate face to face or by letters, and life moved at a slower pace. As a 17 years old, I probably would have been working instead of studying or playing video games. Life back then was simpler but tougher at the same time. There weren't as many opportunities as today, and things like the medicine technology wouldn't be so good as today. Still, people spend time together and be more social and also connected with nature. I think that sounds nice in some ways, but I prefer the modern life we have today.
Probably my influence will be really different if I born in Europe instead of Mexico, like in England or in Spain, will be really different. But I think the things I like a lot of racing things, will be really the same. But like in France, on probably food choices, I will be really different than I'm here in Mexico.